Alright. What is up, guys? Let's do some Monster Train Covenant 15. With the Wax guys and the Awoken guys as our allies. These are some very interesting starter cards, and by interesting I mean shitty. Oh man, I mean, the glimmers are nice. They'll let me kill things in the backline, I guess. This is not so good. Got Rector Flicker. The Molten Encasements mean that getting the Reform Rector would not be so bad. Since we could just, like, pop a bunch of these things on, you know? And actually, because there's two of them, we could, stack them up. That'd be kind of cool, I suppose. The Rector Flicker that I prefer, which is the giant stat line one, isn't here. And we have no way to reform, so he would have been bad to pick anyway. I think in this case, I actually am going to go for the Reformer random unit guy. Now this is interesting. Both of these effectively are a net gain of gold. Yeah, Quezzle, I like the Burnout one the best, because he's just a big stat line, you know? But I don't like to take him unless I have a way to remold. I do think they're all viable, although I'd say I'm probably worst with the, I'd say I'm probably worse with the Reform one. Man, merchant costs are reduced by 25%. I mean, this is cool because my guys are going to be dying a lot, but I feel like this is going to give me more value throughout the game. Maybe not. I don't even know how to begin to do this math. I've never been offered gold stuff at the beginning of the game before. It's weird to get these two particular relics choice between them, you know? My best guess is that we're going to get more value out of the Memorial Fund. Like, we're going to have a lot of stuff dying. Okay, Mark of Invasion. We're going to try this and hope that we draw a Glimmer on turn 1. Good, we did. Perfect. This is correct, Stormworm. How do you like me now? Okay. So what we could do is we could Glimmer here, and then put Rector and the Dreg here, but then they would just kind of die. 3, 6, 9, 12. Well, Rector wouldn't die, but not too many of these clergy dudes would make it. Something interesting we could do is we could Glimmer these guys here and put the Dreg right there. It wouldn't be ideal because we do need to kill the fairy if it shows up on top, but the Dreg would die and that would let me reform him, which would be quite nice. I think we're gonna do that. Okay. Yeah, and either way this thing dies, yeah. Something cool we can do is we can regen a couple of times and get some value out of that, you know? Okay, unfortunately she's up there, so we get cucked out of that. Nothing we can do about that on this Ascension level. No, I have not checked that out yet, Stormworm. Yeah, Silence, I agree that Rector's best on top, but we weren't necessarily going to draw into what was needed to not die, unfortunately. So I put him here, so he would avoid taking, you know, it was like 5/5/5, and then it would have been 3 times 4. He would have ended up with 1 HP, basically. Hello, Enish. How you doing, man? But yeah, Silence says Rector is best on top, and I think in general that's probably true. Just maybe not. Maybe not this time. Okay, let's just... I'd like to put all these dregs here, but it's not going to happen. This is kind of annoying because I'm not going to be able to kill him unless... Well, if we... You know, no, we'll definitely reform something, so we can just put the reformed thing in front to tank, and then this will kill the foot soldier next turn, so it's not that bad. I sure wish we could cast this, man. It's Mortal Entrapment. It's a very strange card to draw on turn 1 of the game. Okay, there's our reformed dreg. Here's something interesting. We could put the encasement here. And then it'll get reformed, probably. Okay, stick a steward down here. Okay, good. We did draw into our Glimmer. I was really hoping that would happen. It was virtually guaranteed with how many cards were left. So, we'll just go ahead and do that. Okay. So what's interesting is we could put 2 encasements out right here. It's probably the right thing to do. I can put this here, put that there, stick another dreg out, probably right here, well, yeah, right there. So it'll hit him, and then he'll burn out. Oh, whoops! That encasement has burnout now. It's a slight misplay. He probably should have been in front to soak up one of the blows. Getting tons of gold off this, that's kind of cool. Okay, we get to Glimmer here. Alrighty. Now, unfortunately, we don't get to Resolve, which is painful. It's probably best if I put this behind my Rector, since he's doing the most damage. On the other hand, he's going to burn out 3 anyway, so let's count this up. 1, then he kills that. 2, then he hits the dreg, and then 3, he kills the dreg. But I think that's overall worth it. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Okay. Nice. Okay, so there's the Molten Entrapment. Useful versus bosses, I suppose. Let's see. I almost want to let them die so I can get 10 more gold. Wonder how greedy that is. It seems mildly greedy. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. Using 2 restores is not gonna stop anything from happening here, so let's, I don't want to take 5 pyre damage. Let's just entrap him. Okay, so we're looking for a win con, because this deck is really weird right now. And I know I'm going to have to abuse reforming random units. So it looks like I probably need to take the draft. He'll burn out, and then we'll be able to reform him instantly. It'd be nice to have the Wicklash as well, but... yeah, it is what it is, I guess. On the other hand, we could speculatively take the Wicklash and then see what our Awoken card's going to be. I think I'm going to take the draft, though, because he's a win con in and of himself. If used properly. Alright, now as for these cards, we only have 2 Glimmers right now for backline, which is pretty good. But I could use one more, I think. Okay. I still need a tanky unit, ideally. I mean, we can kind of tank with encasements and stuff, but I don't think it's good enough. Getting a really good Awoken unit would be really nice right now. Especially since we have a couple extra heals here. We could also maybe freeze the Mortal Entrapment, which would be nice. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, there's our Hollow. That's a good tank. Okay, sure. There's the Freeze Stone. Like I said, we're going to freeze the Entrapment, then we'll have it exactly when we need it. Increase the magic power on the Glimmer. Of course we'll do that. I'm going to Emberstone the Entrapment so it's a little more usable. And I will reroll here. Oh man, Stackstone could have been useful. Oh, I guess I don't have anything I could use that with. Okay. Okay, we're gonna put Consume on the Restore. So it's like a quick heal, you know? Okay, we can reduce the cost of something. Let's make our Super Glimmer cheap. It's not bad. It's an okay start. Spikes 3, we can live through that. Okay, no turn 1 Glimmer, unfortunately. Gonna put Rector on top this time, that's where he pretty much wants to be. I'm tempted to put a Hollow down here. 5, 10, 15, stupid haste. Ugh. Let's see. This will die if I put him down there. Unless I put the encasement in front of him, and then he'll be okay. But we won't really be able to kill these guys, will we? Well, we need to put him down here, unfortunately. Okay. It's okay, because this will reform. We can cast it again up here. It'll die, my guy will get stealthed, and they'll go into the Pyre room. Okay, great. This is perfect. Super good that we drew our Glimmer right here. Although if I wanted to, I could do it here instead, which would heal my Hollow as well, which would be nice. Ooh, okay, I did something wrong. Check this out. I thought that this would resolve and give me my encasement back, but it doesn't. Because it goes top to bottom, yeah. So this guy activated, and he got his resolve, and then this combat happened after that. Kind of mildly annoying there. Okay. So he dies if I don't do something different here. I'm not sure if I put the Dreg on top. Let me see what happens if I put the Dragon bottom. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I was going to say I'm pretty sure that makes the Hollow live. But it only kills the guy in front. I think I have to do this, though, so my Pyre doesn't take damage. Okay. And then what we can do is we can heal this thing. We can heal this thing again. Cool. We can Vine Grasp any one of these guys. I think I'm gonna Vine Grasp the haste guy, yeah. So then they can move up and I can put something else in there, you know? Okay, when he attacks, he'll get killed. I don't want that to happen, though. I want everything here to die. Because I want all that money. Our Hollow alone should be able to kill the boss, to be honest, so I can afford to be cheesy like this. Also, if we're really lucky, we'll get to remold the encasement. The thing I don't like about this version of Rector is, like, he just doesn't remold things fast enough, although I guess that changes when he's upgraded. Okay, there's my draft. Oh, whoops, this guy has sweep. I completely forgot about that. Okay. Very interesting. Alright, he's gonna go straight to the top, isn't he? I should have put my steward on top. It's cool, though. I mean, we have entrapment, so everything's fine. And in fact, I can glimmer here. And too bad we didn't. Too bad we didn't pull back the Awoken Hollow. Although I guess he'd only last for a turn if I did that. Okay, so we'll do that, and then we're just gonna entrap him and he'll die. Pretty good card for boss killing. Would have liked to have double stacked that, we just didn't have the money for it. Okay. So that's Wicklash. We could Wicklash the draft right now, repeatedly, and just make him into a big boss. Could take the Entombed Explosive, which would be kind of nice with Rector Flicker. I think I need a win con, though. Like, we really need to start stacking the damage, you know? I have a feeling that Entombed Explosive is just not good enough. 35 is nice, but being able to apply extra damage to the draft is just really important. So let's get this. It also gives him burnout, which means he'll die less. Okay, that's Restoration Detonation. That is really, really good for rushing out damage. And also for getting big heals on my Awoken Hollow later when I pump it up. So, alright, that's a Hell Vent. We can copy stuff. Is there anything I want to copy? We could copy the Mortal Entrapment. Which sounds silly, but the thing is, once I have 4 mana, we can double it up for 4 dazed, which is just kind of a stupid amount of dazed. I feel like that's a little foolhardy, though. It's tempting. We don't need the banner. Let's just do this. I want to upgrade my draft. Ooh. I can make something endless. That doesn't let me reform it, but it's still probably a pretty good idea. Let's make our hollow have HP. I actually am going to endless the encasement. I want to increase the damage on this draft. Battlestone's not the ideal thing for this, but it might be the right thing to do nonetheless. Now I'm going to upgrade this encasement. And we're just going to reroll. Oh, and of course there's a Frenzy Stone. Damn. That's cool. This is fine. Would have liked to have done the Frenzy Stone, but I get the feeling I should have taken the cheap, the other relic. Okay, we haven't seen this guy before. This is that Dante guy, I'm pretty sure, that I've been trying to get a hold of. Interesting. I can't afford to be caught with them now. Okay. I'll take the dangerous candles, I suppose. Okay. Hey, that's one of his candles. Okay, we can glimmer right here. Let's put the hollow down here. He actually gets to start with a reasonable amount of hit points now, which is cool. Stick the flicker up here. Two explosions, eh? Oh, that's fine. That'll die, and then it'll get reformed, if we're lucky. Actually, it's guaranteed because nothing else is dying. Okay, there's our Wicklash and our Draft in the same hand. That's kind of neat. So if I was so inclined, I could put him, you know, somewhere. I think I'm more inclined to put him behind the first row. Behind the Awoken Hollow on the first floor, I mean. Boom. So now he's got more burnout. Now one of these guys is going to get up. We'll just Vine Grasp him, yeah. And then it's just a question of... do I want to cast this thing? And I think I do. We'll put it right here so it dies. I could have healed this thing to pump him up some more, but I want money for my relic. Okay. Again, just letting my guys die, it's totally fine. Oh, interesting, he's still gonna die because this thing explodes twice. Okay, okay, this steward doesn't really fit anywhere. I can put him here, I suppose. Technically, I could be using my entrapment now, by the way, on some of these hallway fights, but shouldn't be necessary. Okay, this is interesting. Survived with 1 HP, huh? That thing's gonna make it to the pyre room. It only does 1 damage though, so it's no big deal. I could go ahead and entrap to stop that from happening. If I wanted to. Which isn't really that bad of an idea. Yeah, why don't we do that? It's just 1 damage, but it's totally worth it. We'll draw back into it, probably. And even if not, this fight's going perfectly well. Okay. Gonna want to put an encasement here. Gonna want to put a dreg here-ish. Then we'll regen that. This is less damage than I would like, actually. Where's my draft, bro? I really need to draw. I really need to reform the draft. What are you saying, Stormworm? They gave Monster Train a 77. Is that out of 100? It's kind of funny. Alright. I don't want to put my steward here, because if I do... Well... Oh man, that Wicklash Burnout doesn't stay because it's not enhanced, so this is going to be really bad. Oh man, this could be horrible. Alrighty. Damn. So we pull the Awoken Hollow, which is really bad because the burnout's only 1. I got pretty greedy here. Should have taken the 1 damage, man. There was a pretty reasonable chance of me drawing into the Mortal Entrapment, but it wasn't guaranteed. Should have just kept it. That was unbelievably greedy. We definitely lose here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's no way it's doing 360 damage to this thing. That was a huge misplay. In the future I'll be less greedy, I think. Wow, that unlock, that spell unlock makes Extinguish more viable. That's one of the huge problems, though, is, like, I really do think this faction blows before you don't get all the, before you have all the unlocks, you know? Well, that seems very useful. Like, for example, that card that I just unlocked, the one that applies, that just triggers the Extinguish ability, suddenly makes a huge number of the cards viable with these dudes, where it wasn't really as viable before. Alright, let's win this one. So we got Razor Sharp Edge this time. And Sacred Wicks. And 2 Drip Falls. Okay, we have the big boy Reactor Flicker this time. And we do have Sacred Wicks, so we can reform him. It's random, unfortunately. One of these days I'm gonna have to learn how to use this version of him. But we're just gonna use the big guy. And we're gonna go for as many remolds as we can get. Alright, take the marker this time. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna put the steward here in case the fairy shows up there. Go ahead and cast our Rector Flicker. He'll take a chunk of damage here, but I'm fully planning on having to reform him anyway, so to be honest, I'd rather he die sooner than later. Oh, that is 9 damage. Oh, oops. Interesting. Okay, so here's a lesser known use of Razor Sharp Edge. I can just kill something with this. This is technically backline removal. So this lets me keep Rector Flicker alive. I wanted to drip fall one of these guys, but that's not actually an option. Oh no, it would take up to 24 HP. That's not so bad. 7. Yeah, he would have 2 HP left. It would do 24 damage. Again, I'm wanting this guy to die sooner than later so I can be sure to wix him out. Although, damn, now that these 2 dregs are dying, it's not good enough. Like, I could just pull both dregs. This could be kind of bad. Anyway, their rage is going to tick down more. Yep, and we drew the wicks at the wrong time. I needed to let the Rector Flicker die, I guess. This will be better when we have something that's a little more reliable, perhaps. Okay. Question is, do I go ahead and use the wicks? I'm gonna say probably not. We're gonna just hope that we draw into it in time to resummon him on the top floor. Because otherwise this is just gonna be really dumb. I'm gonna put a steward here. Go ahead and put a dreg there. These guys will both die. Okay. You did the voice acting for the dregs. I see. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20. If I stick the drag in front, and then we kill one of them. That's what I thought. I think if I heal, yeah, this thing will not take damage. I gotta draw my wicks this turn, or next turn, and I have to land on Rector Flicker. No, we did get 2 Razor Sharp Edges. Wild, okay. Fingers crossed. Nope! Well, that's outrageous. Wow. It's probably best to put the dreg right about here. Doesn't matter if I heal anything, because they one-shot the stuff. So we do barely live. I wonder if it was foolhardy for me to even take the burnout guy when I don't have a targeted mold. Because Sacred Wicks, as we've seen, is a little unreliable. Even if I were to make that thing frozen, which I'm probably going to, it's gonna hit random targets, you know? Alright. I am of the mind that Entombed Explosive is a really good early game card, and I think maybe I should be taking it more often in these decks that are kind of struggling. Although we have Razor Sharp Edge, which would be kind of cute with our draft if we could increase his HP somehow. And this is Enhance. Yeah, I'm going to take the draft so that I can enhance him. Okay, we have literally no backline removal right now except for Drip Fall, which kind of sort of counts, and Razor Sharp Edge, which definitely counts a little bit, but will fall off, so I think we take the Glimmer here. Sharpen's cool and all, but we've already got these edges. Okay. Okay, sweep would be some more backline removal. We could put Rector Flicker in front and the Shattered Shell in the back to take down backline, and then he just tanks. I'm not a huge fan of this card here, but it's okay. On the other hand, we're just going to take the Husk Hermit because we can use it as a tank as well. And we can just upgrade it with the Razor Sharp, you know? Alright, I'm pretty okay with my units here. I think we can live with this. So we're going to go for the Merchant of Steel so I can upgrade them. First we'll see what this is. Okay, well that's a Paraffin Thug. I feel like I have to take the Paraffin Thug. Just for greed. Could make something endless. No. No, I don't think so. Increase the power of our draft here, although we're not able to reform him consistently yet. In fact, maybe we should have taken the magic shop so we could have a chance to freeze the wicks. I think at this point I probably focus on upgrading the Hermit. Just give it a beefy stat line, you know? Frenzy Stone, hello. Alright. I'm gonna give the Paraffin Thug the Frenzy Stone. Totally worth it. He could be getting me 40 gold per turn now. I'm not gonna take this. I think this deck has problems putting out lots of damage. Unless I get the edge rolling. And these guys are gonna have 40 HP a pop. Although I guess the Paraffin Thug kills that stuff, although that would go to 50 HP. Yeah, I'm gonna not take the unit draft. We could probably win this game with the guys that we have now in any event. Okay, so I really want to put my Thug down here. Unfortunately, this means that we're going to have trouble killing the fairy, but this just makes too much sense, really. Okay, that's cool. We get to kill her. Awesome. Can't fit my Hermit here. We'll go for capacity so we can fit all three of these dudes in the same spot, because I'll put what I'll do is I'll end up putting the Hermit between Rector and the Thug. And he'll be able to tank some hits, you know? Alright. So we'll do that to kill this thing. Well, wait a minute, I'll just... For now, I'll just put my Hermit here. That'll kill him. Do this. Which doesn't do a whole lot. And then we can't do it again or he'll die. Now this is Enhance, so... it would stick around through the different burnouts. Nevertheless, I think we're going to focus on making our Hermit pretty beefy. Unfortunately, this is going to put a Sinner's Burden in my deck, but I don't really care that much. No, boss already. Okay. It's cool. So he'll burn out. We have nothing in the exhaust pile. I like to keep it that way. Other than this one dreg. Sure. Alright. There's the Wicks. Awesome. Now see, that's ideal. This actually worked out for us this time. And this guy's gonna die now. Cool. And I get money out of it. Nice sipping there, Enish. Alright, so Purifying Cleanse would let me uncuck my Draft, it would let me uncuck my Rector Flicker. This is just a really good card to have right now, so we have to take that. Normally I'm not a huge fan of Steel Enhancer, but I think in this case, because it's going to let me buff my Paraffin Thug so that I can apply more razor sharp edges, I think this is the correct thing to do. So now we have a win con pretty much built into the deck. We just have to polish it up, basically. So I kind of had a really poor first fight, and we want a Merchant of Magic anyway, so we're going to take this path, and we're going to heal. Holdover. Now this is interesting. There are a lot of really interesting holdover targets here. I could hold over like my razor sharp edge and just use it over and over and over. Or we could hold over the Purifying Cleanse and get infinite burnout. Or even the Steel Enhancer, although that's pretty bad. It's not an easy choice. I don't think I need the burnout so badly that I'm casting it over and over, but maybe. Yeah, maybe. I think actually, yeah, because we'll eventually have the Draft doing work for us, so... Although I don't really want the heal, I want, this is like a weird card because you typically don't want to heal your wax guys, you want to use the other thing that gives them attack power, you know, because you're just going to remold them later. I mean, this works, but... yeah, I'll take it. Okay. I'm gonna give the Glimmer Consume. Normally I would never do that, but we have a lot of backline removal. We have the two razor sharp edges, and we have our sweep guy. So this is fine. Go ahead and make an edge free. Do a reroll. I probably shouldn't have rerolled here, actually. Yeah, that was probably a mistake. I didn't have enough money to really make good use of the reroll, so we should have just stayed with it, you know? Okay, a draft pick, huh? So we really don't want to take an Umbra pick because too many of those, too many of the rare Umbra cards need Gorge, and of course we don't have morsels to feed. I'm tempted to take the Stygian Guard one, if only to get like a Frostbite thing, but I think we just take Hellhorned because it's the most generic. We could get a big creature. Turns out we don't. Dark Deal, Impolate, which of course we don't take, and Spike of the Hellhorned. This is all very bad for us, except maybe the Dark Deal. I could Dark Deal my Draft after enhancing him. Could also use it as backline damage. I think we just take money though. Again, because of the sweeping unit, we're pretty good on backline. Okay. Purifying Cleanse. So we'll be able to heal 20 every single turn with this now. And increase his burnout. If I Husk Hermit here, all of this stuff dies, which is cool, but it does pretty much cuck me out of Paraffin Thug kills the whole round. Nevertheless, I think it's worth it. Increases burnout. Okay. Okay, so this is kind of funny. I get to Glimmer here if I want to. It'll consume, but totally worth it. Get a little damage on him, front loaded. Give this thing a little more burnout. So this is obnoxious because I can't put this here. It'll just die to the explosive. So I mean I guess I'll just put my Thug up here. Maybe he'll get a chance to kill some bombs. No, he'll do a little damage here though, that's cool. Okay. Now is not the time to use Sacred Wicks. We only have one guy in there. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, I think I'm gonna cleanse this so it lasts for a while with the burnout, just to act as a tank for the Thug. Otherwise, we just pass turn. Cool thing about having the holdover, by the way, on the purifying, is that whenever I get my draft, I'll be able to, you know, immediately make him not die that turn, you know? Okay. Great. Yeah, I just realized this isn't even gonna get kills on the bombs, they just explode. So in that case, let's do that, keep these guys alive. And I'll get some money from from this kill here. Okay, there's my draft. He definitely goes here, and then we cleanse to keep him alive. He's not buffed, which is unfortunate, but he will be one day. Okay. So we either cleanse this guy or this guy. Obviously it's the one with more HP. Before he... yeah, he's just gonna burn out. Yeah, he's just gonna burn out instead of dying to Daedalus. So... I bet you if I... that doesn't kill him. Let's see, that puts him at... he loses 409. So that puts him at 9 HP. 5. Let's pass turn. Yeah, let's pass turn. Let's get 24 out of this. One of those little minor optimizations that I think is worth doing. Yeah, he's 9 HP. He'll kill this thing, and then my guy will just beat the hell out of him. Sweet. Okay. 20 gold. Alrighty. There's the spreading spores. There's our bounty stalker, although we have no way to... yeah, we have no way to bring him back. And we know that a unit pick is coming up because we saw that in the listing of the rewards, so I'm probably not going to take the bounty stalker since, I mean, as cool as he is, there's just no way for me to abuse him right now. The Wix is the only way I could bring him back mid-combat, and that's a one-time only kind of deal. Is spreading spores worth taking, I wonder? We have no real draw engine, and honestly we don't really tank that hard. Rector Flicker burns out before too many attacks can happen. Yeah, I don't think I do that. Sort of tempting to do the rail spike, I guess. But I think it's too speculative. We're just gonna take money. Okay. If I had known the Thorned Hollow was coming up, I might have I'd have taken the spores. So Legion of Wax here. Legion of Wax is really good, particularly with Razor Sharp Edge. Do we bother taking it though? We have quite a few units already, probably too many. But this is a rather awkward deck. If I get this thing, I have my tank. Capacity, of course. Alright, 145. There's a Hell Vent. Would I want to copy anything? I could copy the Husk Hermit. Rather low on damage if I do that. Could copy the Paraffin Thug, which is a wacky choice, but not terrible. Very greedy, perhaps. Perhaps most importantly, there's Pyre Remains. I do need healing still. I'm so badly in need of unit upgrades, though, especially on this Legion. If I just give him a ton of HP, that'd be awesome. If I could also get the Razor Sharp Edges hold over it or something, then this alone would be a win con. Right now, though, I could just put the Husk Hermit, like, behind the Legion. Take out groups really easily. Big thing is damage right now, we just don't have much of it. Outside of scaling with Razor Sharp. Have the icky golems again? I do. Okay, I'm just gonna take money here. We have too many units as it is. I've decided that I had to go to the Merchant of Steel here. Now this is hilarious. There's a large stone. So there's a lot of awesome things we can do here. 5, 6, 7. See, the unfortunate thing about making the Legion of Wax big is that nothing will fit with them except for the draft, which is still pretty good. I wanted to be able to put the Paraffin Thug in the same chamber, which is possible, but only if I upgrade capacity again. I think I'm going to do this, though, because this beats bosses pretty much by itself. Well, no, on the other hand, I think I need the damage. Yeah, I think I actually need the damage from the multi-strike. That's wacky. Yeah, it's probably correct, though. Get the draft that, too. And then we'll just give spikes to the Legion, which is kind of scaling. Okay, we do have a Vortex here, which I'm pretty sure I throw stewards into. Thankfully, Rector Flicker is, he's gonna get big as hell. So we should, at this point, we should definitely have enough damage. Spikes, huh? Well, you know what? Our Paraffin Thug is a big boy now, so sure. I might have been too worried to take the spikes if I hadn't given him HP, but... Okay. Both these guys will die. Put the husk here and just throw the drag up there. Nice. Alright. Collector dies. Cleanse here. So this is kind of neat. We can just do this. And that's still, even without any upgrades except for spikes, that's still a reasonable number of attacks. So as to stand in front of the Hermit. I could have Glimmered here to kill the Squirrel Marksman, but I want the Paraffin Thug to get kills. We could put a dreg here if we wanted to. Wonder if that's worth it. Let's see. He'll kill that, and this will do 60. Yeah, he's just not gonna. It's just not gonna work. I could at least save some damage, I guess, to Rector this way. There's my razor sharp edge. I always seem to draw it very, very late. Something interesting, I could cleanse this thing. It would give him burnout, but, you know, it's not like we're not going to have cleanse again. So I think I'm real tempted to do that. Yeah, I'll do that. It's fine. Hey, my Legion's going to die. He'll split anyway. Nice. Says he's gonna burn out. No, he's not. Okay. So we're gonna have to do this. So this guy dies. And then I'm gonna enhance this thing. Yeah, that's the boss. Uh-huh. Well, this is interesting. I could Wix right now. And maybe pull back my Legion. It's probably the right thing to do. Get 2 dregs instead. What a shame. Okay. Oh, we win. Okay, we're good. Draft is good enough, man. And I get money. What is this? Oh, hey, that's awesome. Okay. Okay. So finally we have targeted reform, if we want it, in the form of Wicked Blaze. But we're kind of focused on just keeping our dudes alive and not ever reforming them, so I don't know if this is really a good idea, especially when Crushing Demise is just so good it's basically cheating, so we're gonna take that. Paraffin Thug making that dollar. He's a good card, man. Okay. Consume, apply spikes 4. This is tempting. This is tempting to apply to my main guy. In fact, we're gonna do that. Spikes on our champ is pretty good just because he has a huge pile of HP. Okay, Artifact Merchant, Concealed Caverns, or Hellvent, Boons, Pyre Remains. Is there anything I would copy? I am tempted to copy the Paraffin Thug again. Now he's fully upgraded, so it is probably the right thing to do. Let's do that. No money. Well, he's just a legitimately good unit too, you know. Now that he's large and multi-striked, two super runes on him, you know. Now here is the interesting, probably the most dangerous trial in the game. Non-boss enemy units restore all HP when they move up a floor. So you have to look at the highest HP thing, which is the overcharged tank. And he also, I think he gains armor when things die. So at a minimum, we've got to do 85 damage per turn, possibly more. I do have Crushing Demise, though, which lets me cheat a little bit. Rector Flicker does 85 damage by himself, so I think we can do this. Yeah, Stormworm, I think those are pretty fun. I think I actually like the Thug more than the Wickless Baron, believe it or not. Okay. Stupid stealth. Put this guy here. I may as well use a Demise down here. It's free, essentially. You know? And then their stealth will end, and this guy will kill both of them. I don't want to put Rector in front. Not really. Just because he might steal the gold. But I also don't want to put Rector on top. I think I will, though. Well, okay. Interesting. So we're definitely going to edge this dude. It feels weird putting Hermit behind him, but I actually have to. Because if I do it like this, he'll just kill everything. And I need my money, you know? Yeah, that's okay. I'll put a Dreg here to save some damage. I guess we could have done the Drip Fall instead, perhaps, but then we would have this huge ass floor on the bottom, you know? This is going to burn out. Luckily, we've drawn our cleanse, so go ahead and do that. There's our other Paraffin Thug. Okay. The draft is going to burn out immediately, and I'll have no way to get him back except for the wicks. Sacred wicks, which may or may not actually do what I want. Okay. Alright. So what's really sad is these guys... I mean, I could kill them right now with Legion of Wax because they would attack into the spikes and die, but I almost want to keep them alive. So let's put our boy here. I guess let's just put that there, I guess. And we'll save this stuff for later. Technically I could put my draft here, but what's the point? He's going to heal anyway, yeah? I guess I could take his armor away. Yeah, let's take his armor away, I guess. Okay, he'll die. Very easily because of the 85 damage there. Okay. So, unfortunately, we have to Purify and Cleanse our Thug. Although that would put him to 2, which would leave us in a really horrible position because, the burnout would be ending on Rector and Paraffin at the same turn. So I don't want that. I don't want that to happen. 16, 24. I suppose instead I could just dump these guys down. Or I could kill one of them with the Razor Sharp Edge. That'd be okay. Let's do that. Now he won't die. That lets us cleanse Rector. Enhance this fella and heal him a little. Gotten really good value out of this guy, that's for sure. He's gonna live now. Okay, no draft for me. Interesting. Just put these guys on the bottom, I suppose. Okay. Very interesting. I'd like to get a little bit of damage here, so... I guess that's just not enough, yeah. No, it's not. That's fine, though. Who has the most HP? I guess it's gonna be Rector Flicker, so... we're gonna give him the spikes. Not much damage being done. With the burnout there, this is a great place to use the Glimmer. Save a lot of damage, so we're gonna do way more. 44 HP, 55 HP. Neither of these guys are hurt. That'll give me a little more damage. I don't like how unhurt this dude is. $420, that's not good. How about now? Yeah, now he dies. I was gonna say, it was just the burnout that was killing me. Cool. Nice. This is a really good relic, by the way. There's the intent on death. We don't have any exhaust cards though, unfortunately. Or yeah, we do. Or extinguish rather. Ha! You could summon, I could summon my Twins of Wax over and over. That's hilarious. That's really funny. Although it's not, without him being super offensive, there's no reason to use that, really. And it's the only unit I have with Extinguish, so we're probably not going to do that. What's our boss? Cleanse all units of effects that don't benefit the Seraph. Okay. I'm real tempted to take the resin removal. It's just kind of a handy thing to have in these upcoming fights, so... I'll grab it. Storing retreat. We already have 2 drip falls. I'm not gonna get that. It's the same thing except it restores HP, which is nice, but not really good enough. Okay, concealed caverns, trinkets, vortex. We have 730 gold. That's quite a lot. There's also a merchant of magic here. Is there any magic I care about upgrading? Definitely the razor sharp edges. If we could get holdover or double stack or maybe even both, man, that'd be good. Let's do that. Double stack. You can't double stack that? I guess you can't double stack enhances. Interesting. Okay. Double stack the spikes then, I guess. Okay. Well, maybe we can get holdover then. Oh, we can remove consume. We could remove consume on the pyre shards and cast it over and over for 8 spikes a pop. That's kind of interesting. A little expensive, but we could do that. Could remove consume on the sacred wicks. I don't know how much mileage we'd get out of that, but I mean, it would be interesting for sure. I feel like the pyre shards is better, but it's very expensive. Yeah, I don't think fights last long enough for the wicks to really be useful. I really am gonna take away the consume on the pyre shards and try to get some real value out of that. In retrospect, I probably should have hit the trinket shop instead, but this is okay. So she's going to give the guys rage, but I have the way to, I have the card that lets me remove buffs, so we get to own them. We get to own them pretty well. Okay, could fit 2 thugs in the same spot if I want to. That is the sound she makes, Stormworm, for sure. Let's put Legion down here, I think. Although, you know what? I really want to cast both thugs. And then when I get a drip fall, put them all in the same place, maybe. Okay. I'm gonna do that. Actually, hold up. 6, 7. No, we'll put them. We'll split them up. Yeah, we'll split them up. Sadly, I don't get to cast my Legion of Wax probably at all in this battle, but we'll see. I'm gonna edge him. Should be interesting. There's the Rage. So he's gonna die if I don't do something. Uh-huh, okay. Interesting. Neither of these are my super restore. I think we have to put the Hermit in front. Yep. Because I have to cleanse him or else he'll burn out. It is sort of tempting to put the Marksman down. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Is I'm going to send this guy down. Yeah. And then I get the kill with the Thug, and then he goes up and he dies. I may need a buff for him to actually get the kill in the next turn. Yeah, I would need a buff. This is weird, I'm really tempted to Purify and Cleanse the Hermit. Could just do this. And then Drip Fall him yet again. Oh, whoops. Alright. We have to cleanse him. We'll save the draft for later. I'm tempted to just cast the draft and let him burn out and then Wix him, but let's wait. Okay. So here's our Pyre Shards. There's the resin removal. I can take away the Rage. Not sure how much I care about it. I'm gonna do that. I'm very interested in the important task of stacking spikes, so go ahead and do that. And honestly, I think that enhancing is probably more important here than anything else. We'll just deal with the rage damage, yeah. Okay, this is definitely gonna die. Because I have to cleanse my champion to keep him from burning out. Very annoying that the Crushing Demise is here. But we can't really safely use it anywhere. Although I could use the Wicks to remold them, they'd only last one turn, so it's just kind of bad. Yeah, maybe I should have killed Flicker this way and remolded him with the Wicks and then healed the Hermit. That might have been the better choice. Yeah, that may have been correct. And 12, 22. Oh, this is the super restore. Okay, I can do this. That's good. Okay, we'll just pass. Okay, that'll burn out. Let's not let that burn out. Just wanted to get the kill here with the Paraffin Thug. gonna put dregs back here. Although they're probably not gonna get the chance to do anything. And surely the boss is attacking soon. Put the drag back here, get a little extra damage on the boss. There we go. So let's cleanse here. Okay, no reason to resin removal. I don't have any debuffs and he doesn't have any buffs. I mean, I can do it, I guess, but it doesn't do anything. Would have liked to have gotten Dripfall here, so we could put our Rector Flicker in the same place. Oh man, we can't fit Legion and Paraffin Thug in the same room yet. This would have been ideal. Would have been really, really good. Okay, that's fine. We can fit Legion and Rector in the same room. Yeah. Handsome. Oh no. That's not good. Extinguish is not good here. Yeah, pulling back with Wicks doesn't do anything for me. I could Dripfall my own guy. Hold on. This isn't over. I think I can Dripfall him to kill him, yeah? Son of a bitch. I thought I could send him into the abyss. Alright. We do have the Razor Sharp Edge, which might work. How many turns do I have? 4? We actually wanted him attacking Rector Flicker. It was a mistake to put this in front, because it's just less spike action. We have all of 4 turns. We're able to do 440 damage. I think I'm supposed to Razor Sharp the Legion, yeah. I agree with you. But the little guys are going to die. The thing is, if I do that, he attacks for 10 2 times. So technically that means he dies instantly. And then so does one of his little guys. I do think that's correct, though. 477. Damn. Extinguish memed me here. GG. Fuck. Man, I've never had such a string of losses. I'm convinced that there's still something I'm missing with these melting guys. Hey Wesley, what's up, man? Yeah. Yeah, so the big misplay there was putting the Legion in front of him instead of trying to get the Wicks, you know, to give me something, give me my actual damage to put behind him. Let's try this one more time. Okay. This is an incredibly wacky combination of things. The Restoration Detonation will only be good if I can take HP or the Burnout, either of which would work. I have literally no way to remold though, and no way to add burnout stacks, so we have to take the harvest. Wow, really? Well, if I had known this artifact was a thing, I would have taken the burnout, goddammit. Okay, okay. I guess I'll take the stings then. Okay. With this many stings, it should be easy for me to kill this without having a problem with the spikes. Okay. Plus, we get to put the entombed explosive here. Oh, that doesn't actually die. Whoops. Interesting. Yeah, that's not a real attack. So the entombed explosive only takes damage from this. It's pretty wild. Okay. Spikes 3. Huh. Yeah, this is exceptionally annoying actually, because the entombed explosive would have been awesome, except we can't kill it. It's very interesting. We can still do damage with Resto Detto, but we need to get Flicker hurt first. Because I'm trying to win the combination puzzle. Which apparently I'm terrible at, but we'll get there. Okay, so we can put a steward here. 2 dregs. That'll actually kill him. It's fine if he reaches the pyre because he doesn't do damage. This kills our explosive. That's awesome. You're gonna save all that until you get C25? I see. No, I'm just trying to win stuff I haven't won before. Alright, we're gonna save the Resto Detto, probably. I mean, technically I could go ahead and do it, I guess. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and do it, and then we'll be able to kill both of these guys. Oh, I just realized the pyre is going to take, I think, some spikes damage. That's cool. I can just, boom, use the sting I get every single time, yeah? Okay. Oh, I should have put him behind the Reactor Flicker, actually, because he's the bigger tank. Apply this stealth, we'll get 1 turn of stealth. Okay, 124, and then if I just do this again, yeah. Stealth is a really good win con. Against bosses, anyway. So what we really need is a damager right now. And that's Draft, that's a damager. I don't really want to speculatively take him. If only because, oh man, I just realized maybe I should have taken the Endless for Waxer units even though I took the non-burnout guy, because we started with 2 entombed explosives. Missing out on that artifact was probably kind of bad. I'm gonna try to build an Extinguished deck, I think. I already have these 2. We could get a 3rd one. Yeah. Because I don't want to pick him without a way to increase his burnout. Okay, we have no backline removal. So we're certainly going to take some. It's between Glimmer and Vine Grasp. We're going to take the Vine Grasp, I think. Glimmer is more AoE, which is nice, but... Actually, no, we're going to take the Glimmer. For more targets. Okay. I would really like to give this thing spell power. Or even give the Resto Deados spell power. And Awoken units are generally, in my opinion, better than Remnant units anyway. And on top of that, we have this much healing, right? So if we could get something that does stuff when healed... Of course we didn't. Well, that's another backline killer, just like last game. And it's also technically scaling offense, although it's not very quick scaling offense. It is a way to kill backline forever, and all we have for that is Glimmers, so it's probably the right thing to do. Well, we could add consume and then take it away. It's very expensive. Man, this shattered shell is going to be terrible until I upgrade it. Okay. Yeah, well, we're gonna do this wacky combination, except that makes it really expensive, so we're not gonna do that. What we'll do is we'll make this engulfed in smoke free. And then with any luck, I'll be able to hold over it. Yeah, we can hold over it. So I could just get endless stealth. And because I'm not relying on burnout, that's a legitimate thing to do. Very good. Normally I wouldn't make the Glimmer consume, but we have backline killing in the form of a creature now, so... Okay. Emptied out my gold. Mark of Invasion. I think it's going to be the Rage guys, right? Clergyman, yeah. I'm going to start with a Thorn Fruit. This is fine. We should be okay to do this. In fact, this charges up my Awoken guy if I happen to get him on the first turn. And I do. And we get our Engulfed in Smoke. Okay. This is already in the bag. So we'll just put these gentlemen on the top, yeah. Okay. I sure wish I could keep my Glimmer for next turn so I could kill the fairy if she shows up in the middle. That'd be nice. Should I cast the Steward to get him out? Probably not. Yeah. Alright. The daze is going to keep me from actually killing anything here. So we'll Glimmer. Glimmer right there. And we will not Sting here, because I want to charge up the Shattered Shell as much as possible. So we'll just keep that in deck. Except this stuff is... This is going to be hilarious, actually. This stuff is all going to go straight to the top floor. In fact, there's going to be 8 things, so I assume one's going to be stuck here. And I'm still going to be fine because of stealth, and it's all just going to die. Check this out. What? What? Did that... What? That's how that works? Did he go straight into the pyre room because there were too many dudes in this room? Well, that's kind of lame, because that's not how it works for me. Alright, that's fine. I didn't know that. But that's fine. Just getting these dregs out of the deck. But yeah, look at that. Look at all that slay. Look at all that HP. This is completely worth it. Monster Train Worlds. Is that a thing? Okay. 3 entombed explosives, huh? Must be if you practice so much. Hey, I like the game. It's good stuff. So yeah, we're just absolutely crushing it. Again, the scaling is terrible. This is like the best scaling we could have asked for, and it was still bad. But we still win, just because stealth is so good. There's molded. We should probably pick up the molded so I can remold these entombed explosives. Yeah. On the other hand, I could throw in the molten encasement. Nah, we'll do this. That is a sting. Of course, this is just giving me stings, so it's not like it's the thing that buffs my stings, so we're not gonna take the sting card. Okay, Merchant of Steel or Awoken Banner, Merchant of Magic. I almost want to take the banner just because God knows I don't want to rely on this stupid Shattered Shell. However, I think I kind of have to. Large stone. Okay, we could make him into a big boy. That's certainly a start. Yep, that is a start. I think I would like to give my Entombed Explosive burnout. And I'd like to give this guy an upgraded attack power. $28.50 with sweep is not a terrible stat line. Okay, we're gonna get the Hellhorn consumable card, and the reason was I wanted the tome, but it was not the tome. Should I take this anyway? I think I probably should take this so I can upgrade the Shattered Shell. Although 3 rage is really... I mean, it's like 6 damage, it's just not enough. Yeah, it's just not enough for me to care about. Okay, we don't have any burnout units that I care about. I guess the molded will turn something into a burnout unit. I mean, technically I could remold the Shattered Shell if something goes wrong, but... let's take money. Okay. They're gonna explode twice. So 40 damage coming in. We don't have the stealth, which is unfortunate. I put this guy out anyway, though, because I wanted to, I want to start stacking with the sweep, yeah. We can save some of this damage by putting him there. And then doing Sting. It's still 30 damage, that sucks, man. I cannot put Rector Flicker up, or can I? Oh wait, he's not gonna fit anyway. That was a bit of a mistake. Okay, yeah, I think I should have put him up in the middle, perhaps. Okay. That's the Consume Resto Detto. Certainly I can fix this problem. It's just gonna be a shame not being able to charge up Rector Flicker. These guys pretty much have to be in the same row for this to work. We'll probably still win, it's just gonna be a little more awkward. Okay. I don't want to waste my Resto Detto yet. On the other hand, he really kind of needs the help, so... yeah. Put this here, it'll explode and do damage to him. Can kind of front load some of that. And I think I will, in fact, put my Steward away. He can die and take the hits. It's fine. There's my smoke. Okay. We're safe now. Safe forever. Cool. I guess I'm gonna... No, it's not gonna work. Actually, yeah, it's not gonna work to give him Slay, so we'll just hold on to the Dreg. Shouldn't take damage for the rest of the fight. Okay, so stealth does not protect me from the explosions. However, what I can do is I can pop out this thing. That's curious. What's going on here? Okay, no, he's not taking damage now. Good. Okie dokie. Well, in that case, just pass turn. He's got enough damage now that he's one-shotting the 40 HP guy. Pretty nice. To be honest, I want Rector Flicker to take some damage because of Resto Detto, so honestly, I think I'm just gonna put some dregs behind him. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, and he just dies because like the stealth 3 is just too much. Put it to 5 and there's just no way. Awesome. Alright, I think we've got this one. Unless I make some kind of horrible misplay. Endless. Okay. Now this is interesting with the adaptive mutation. Like we could swap the attack and defense on the Shattered Shell, which makes a whole lot of sense actually. Because I'm probably not going to get to 50 Well, it's going to get pretty close, though. So I probably shouldn't bother. This is probably not that good. Let's just get the Remnant packed and then put it on the Entombed Explosive, I guess. Okay, there's our Awoken Hollow. Could just put the Awoken Hollow in front of the Shattered Shell. Suddenly we have a tank. Yeah, that's probably the right thing to do. Three, and then 3, so we have to take capacity if I want to be able to do that. This way I'm not quite so reliant on Rector if something goes wrong. There's a Hell Vent. I could copy the Shattered Shell, but it's a very odd thing to copy. Let's take the money. Oh, hello. Man, Lady of the Reformed would have been cool if there was literally anything in my deck with Burnout. I guess I'll take the Tycoon on principle. Okay, wow. I guess I have to take the Melting Spout. These are 2 units, so 30 is a lot of HP. 3 stacks of Burnout. That's not going to do much for me. Spell Shield 2. That doesn't matter. Stops me from glimmering, and that's about it. And Resto Deadoing. We should be fine without it. Okay. So let's plan this turn out. We have 6 slots now. I'd like to get the Tycoon down here. And then that would leave only the Hollow and an Explosive, or Tycoon, Flicker, and then 2 Explosives. Of course, neither of these guys will die. So no actual explosions for me. Oh yeah, I guess this does cuck me out of Sting. I get to draw those, so whatever. Should do that on a floor that's not down here, though, because I just gave him armor for no good reason. Okay. Yeah, none of this really matters. What we need is to have the shell down here, but it's not going to happen. So let's put him here. Okay. Put Rector Flicker up here. If the fairy comes up, that'll be good. Then we'll just... Let's see, this is going to explode because of the burnout. Let's put this down, I think. No, let's put this down here. More damage in case we need to kill him to get to the fairy in the back. Also, it dies and I get money. Sadly, she shows up there, but I do get my Shattered Shell. And I can also Glimmer there if I felt like it to kill her. Kinda want to put Shattered Shell there. I don't have any other tanks in the deck. I don't want to put the Shattered Shell by himself. Of course, we can just stealth again, and it'll be just fine. It's probably what we do. Yeah. Okay. We can Glimmer here to heal him and give him some Some extra stat line, you know? Okay, let's put a drag here. Let's put a drag here. He'll die now. Good. We're just gonna like sting here to get the draw. The question is there anything I want to apply Endless to? And the answer is probably not. Like I guess I could apply Endless to the drag, but that's just gonna junk up my draws. There's the Resto Detto. So I'm doing that, but it won't do any damage, you know? Which is fine. Just trying to buff this dude up. Okay. We could remold the explosive, I suppose. Let's do that. Oops, I should have put that down here. It's interesting having so many dead cards. Stuff is all going to be dazed as it comes in, so he's reaching my pyre. There's nothing to be done about that. It's going to explode. I just want to keep buffing this, to be honest, even if it buffs this guy here. Okay. If I get one attack, it's no big deal. Okay, here we go. There's our win con right here. Can't do anything to kill this, unfortunately. So we'll suffer slightly more damage. I'm going to use smoke here first, and we'll start stacking it here later. It's lame that that's dazed, but what are you going to do? $153 damage. Oh, yeah, he gets Spell Shield too, doesn't he? Okay, well, we get to take that right off. And then I get to use my Resto Detto. Okay. And then I get to heal my boy here to buff him a bit. Let's see, 26, 3, it's 29, there's no way. It's way better if I smoke here. There's just more damage here. Yep. Especially since this will kill the guys in the back, you know. So if I just do this, we win. Yep. Stealth is broken. That's Crushing Demise again. could take a second Engulfed in Smoke, but that's pretty much overkill. I could take the resin removal, which would let me uncuck my guys on the final boss. I think the Crushing Demise is more important, though, for this deck. This deck, which doesn't really put out that much damage, and is therefore having things leak into the chamber, the Pyre Chamber, pretty often. Okay. Channel Song is cool, and Snare is probably better for this deck. Channel Song is reasonably likely to just pull a Dreg or something, which is going to be a sad time. Let's just take the Ensnare. Okay. Probably go for Merchant of Steel. We really need to upgrade this Hollow. Wow. Okay. It's pretty sick. Multi-strike, hello. Oh man, that's awkward. I can give it to the Hollow, but he's not buffing up that quickly. You really want him to be more of a tank than anything. So that's a little bizarre. Would have liked to have given multi-strike to the Shattered Shell, but too late now. I mean, I'll take it. I'll just feel a little odd about it. Okay. I think I'll just take Heartstone. No. I'm gonna re-roll for Large Stone. Hopefully it's gonna have it. Yeah, baby. Alright, we can make them big. It's certainly what we want. But it is gonna mess with my floors a little bit. Because 4 and 2 is all we can do. We can't do 4 and 3. So there's going to be no Shattered Shell plus Awoken Hollow, but we still have our champ for that, so that's fine. Okay. I can give this Burnout again. Feels kind of silly that I gave him the Heartstone at that point. Huh. No, let's just burn out the Steward. Make the Tycoon able to do something. Okay. This increases our damage output a bit. Okay. This is the gold thing. I think we can afford to be slightly greedy here. Could take the Petty Theft, I guess. Yeah. Like, we're killing backline anyway, but I think this deck is doing well enough that I can possibly get some value out of that. Alright, Spikes is no problem for this deck. Okay. We're gonna want to put the Tycoon at the bottom. We really need a way to give the Hollow spikes, by the way. If I were to get the spores, that would be really sick. But he's already kind of a one-man band in terms of the fact that he multi-strikes, so it's probably fine. Harvest, gain armor 10. Interesting. It's too bad we can't fit explosives on this floor as well. Let's put Flicker here. put a drag up here just in case. Okay, he'll give 2 damage to friendly units, 2 and 2. It's best if I just don't kill this thing, believe it or not. Okay, I'll do that. Well, I guess if I had... Maybe I should have killed it, yeah. I should have, because then we would have done more damage to the big boy here. Whoops. This layout is good. Drew into a little bit of healing. Tempted to make the Awoken Hollow endless, since he may very well die, but he'll probably be fine. In fact, I'm not going to make anything endless, we're just going to heal him. How am I going to kill that? I'm just not, basically. The engine is started, though. I can burn out him, that's good. Of course, it only does 25 because his harvest will regain 10 more HP. So he'll have 44, 29 HP. So the pyre will one-shot him, so I don't need to do anything else up there. Okay. Do I want to go ahead and mold? I think I do. Actually, no, I don't. I want to do this. Nice. And then I want to rejuve. This guy's just going to be made super, super huge. Still want to give him thorns if I can. Or spikes, I guess they're called in this game. I guess it's slightly unfortunate, by the way, having him in front, because he's, I think he applies armor to himself, or maybe, I think if there's something behind him, he will apply armor to the guy behind him. We're gonna find out at some point. Okay. These guys will both die, that's cool. There's our petty theft, so we can go ahead and get value out of that. The funniest thing about it is it doesn't even consume, so... yeah. Do that quite a lot. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and burn my glimmer. Let's do this first. Okay. Sting. Yeah, he'll get big as hell. Okay. Start stacking smoke. I think it makes more sense to do it here now, because he's got so much damage. I just want these dregs out of my deck. Okay. So we'll draw 2 extra this turn. Quite good. Oh, wow. She's got the stealth. Okay. Alright, that's fine. That's fine, I guess. She dies anyway, even before I use any engulfed in smoke. Okay. Yeah, Rector buffs up pretty hard. It just occurred to me that I could have taken the thing that swaps attack and defense and used it on the Rector to make him like 100, you know, 110 or whatever at the end of the fight. That could be pretty good. That's another tomb, which has a ton of HP because of the melting spout. Fatal melting. Sort of cute. But unnecessary. We have enough. We have enough backline removal already. Should I take the Remnant host, I wonder? Probably. Probably. Okay. Sure wish focused growth was less expensive. We could probably use another big heal. But man, that does cost 2. I'm gonna take it and we're gonna make it cheaper. I'm not gonna lie, part of this is because I just want to make it gold. There's the Merchant of Magic. There's the trinket shop. I'm relatively low on gold, so let's do this, and we will indeed make our focused growth cheaper. So this is interesting. We have permafrost here, which is great. It would be awesome on Ensnare. It would be awesome on Crushing Demise. I think we're gonna use it on Crushing Demise and have that at the perfect turn. Alright. Let's increase damage on Petty Theft. Oh, baby. We can root twice now? Are you serious? Hell yeah. Okay. Okay, we'll just make the focus growth free, I guess. Okay. We'll just take out stewards. They're dead weight anyway. Alabaster Guardians have spell shield 5. That's fine. Okay, no sweep. No sweep to open up. And we can't Resto Deado this thing to death. Put Rector Flicker up here. Put the Hollow here. I guess I'll put a Dreg behind him. Cool. So all that HP. All that HP is pretty much present. Okay. Put the Shattered Shell there. He'll just crush anything that comes through. So his attack power is now buffing up. I don't care about that incant, really. In fact, I'm tempted to ensnare him. Yeah, I'm tempted to go ahead and just ensnare him. On the other hand, he's gonna take... Yeah, no, let's ensnare him. The little guy will go up and it'll be fine. There's the petty theft. It's probably better if I resto Detto here for more damage. Okay. Uh-huh. I'm happy with sending this guy up, because the Shattered Shell will kill him. I'm slightly unhappy with the Tycoon being uncastable. What are you gonna do? I cast my Remnant host and there just wasn't room. So let's just put him back here, I guess, and we can make money off of dregs dying, I suppose. And yeah, we will Glimmer. Just to keep upgrading the Hollow. And to get that out of the deck, because I don't think I'll need it again. And I want to draw into my petty theft quicker. One more time and it'll be, it'll have paid for itself basically over the honesty reward. Okay. We're gonna want probably to start doing Engulfed in Smoke. Probably. Yeah. Okay. There's our Frozen Crushing Demise. No reason to really use that. I suppose I can just make that endless, why not? It's just slightly annoying that that reached all the way up there. Yeah, I guess I have to do this. Hey, that works. That's why we have that spell. Of course, we also have the Ensnare, which is quite good. This petty theft. Gonna want to use that on this fella here for the money. Let's heal this thing. We're really just trying to pump him up, you know? Final wave. No way to hurt my own guy to make better use of these Resto Dettos. I could go ahead and molded something out, but I shouldn't bother. Instead, we should just heal, and heal, and heal, and heal, and he's dead. God damn, Awoken units are just busted. All you have to do is stack a bunch of healing and they just kind of win, you know? Okay, there's the Bounty Stalker. We have the tome now, so we could use the Bounty Stalker. Alright. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really feel like I'm using the wax guys at this point. I'm just sort of winning with Awoken, which is kind of how it works out, I guess, when you have Awoken as one of your clans. I guess we're making use out of Crushing Demise. But yeah, all the stuff doing the real work is Awoken units. Not that surprising, I guess. The Bounty Stalker will start doing real work here in a minute, but... okay. I guess it's kind of late for Bounty Stalker. I probably shouldn't have taken him. I'm halfway tempted to copy the Hollow. But I want trinkets. And healing. Wow, guild marker, huh? I think it's probably too late for guild marker to be valuable. Let me see what this event is. Oh. Okay, sure. Draw some cards. Do a reroll. This is a great item, but I would rather... Oh, wow. So that's kind of cool. We're getting to sing every turn. This would make our stings do 25 damage total. Waxer Snuffer is also cute. Makes our extinguished stuff trigger twice. I think we'll get this. Maybe we can scale up the Bounty Hunter hard enough. There's a Merchant of Steel over here, so we'll try to get a multi-attack on him. It'd be awesome if we could do that. Alright, cool. Engulfed in smoke right off the bat. I'll take that. Hell yeah, I'll take that. Okay, let's put Rector Flicker in front of him. And then we'll smoke this stuff. Draw some cards. These guys all die except for the Gilded Wing. Dread goes here in the case of the Fairy. I don't really want to do Remnant Host. In fact, I kind of regret picking this up. I think you're only supposed to get this when you have an awful lot of molded. On the other hand, we're going to get 4 drafts, I guess. So that'll be cute, I suppose. Look at that. 20 HP per death, 175. No, that's pretty good. So it'll summon a bunch of stuff, then that stuff will die, and this guy buffs like crazy. I kind of see the meme here. Sadly, I wasn't smart enough to do the thing that swaps attack and defense, or otherwise we'd have a true monster on our hands here. Still pretty good though. Let's just watch this turn. Yeah, see, I got 4 drafts. Interesting. Well then. There's our bounty stalker. With his stealth 1. If we had some way of killing him, that'd be nice. But we don't. He'll always live at least 1 turn. Okay. Let's put him here. I'm sort of tempted to put my Tycoon here, but I think I have to put him here just to stack some more damage. Yeah, I need to put an explosive here to do damage, and then we need to ensnare. Okay, and we'll also put this burnout unit here. Okay, there's our hollow. Way too fat, unfortunately, to put with these guys. I guess we'll put them up top. Just keep stacking smoke here. Petty Theft is useless when there's spell shields, unfortunately. I mean, I guess I could actually take the spell shield off right here, but it's not good enough. Hey, there's my Endless. Okay, wait a minute. Could I... No, none of these guys are hurt, so... I can take a spell shield away. And then, like, we've got 12 damage, which will not be enough to kill him. I mean, it would kill him, but it wouldn't be the actual thing that does the killing blow. So we don't get the gold. Wait a minute. I don't know. It says enemy unit. Imagine how good that would be if you could do it to your own guys. Like, hold over it and kill your own little guys. That'd be outrageous. Interesting. Alrighty. We want him to die. His extinguish triggers twice. And then he comes right back next turn. I guess I will use the Petty Theft just to get a little damage in. And then we'll just put like a Dreg here or something. Just because it'll die for the Tycoon, you know? Okay. I'd like to engulf in smoke. And then do the Bounty Stalker. Okay. Let's deal with this guy here. If I can just heal him enough, he'll be doing enough damage to almost kill him. He's gonna get one hit on my pyre, though. That's a shame. Oh, 2 hits, actually. Okay, so Bounty Stalker's back with 50 permanent damage now. This is stacking rather quickly. Okay, I do have a way to kill him, actually. I could Crushing Demise. But it might not work, is the thing. The place where it's most likely to work is the top, but I really don't think I should roll the dice on that. I certainly could. I don't have drip fall or anything. Okay, we're gonna put this thing up here. And I actually am gonna roll the dice. Well, yeah, I am. Okay, kick-ass. It worked. Okay, so we killed him right away. Worst case scenario there is it would have killed the Tycoon, and we still would have been fine, so. So I get to draw. So I could kill him multiple times per turn, actually, if I had the right combo going. Look how much we've buffed him in one combat so far. It's crazy. What a great card if you just have Endless on him. I mean, we have the ultimate combo, really, which is Endless plus Waxer Snuffer, but still, it's really good. How is he dying? Somebody here have spikes? I'm not complaining, but he should have stealth, right? He has stealth 1, they have stealth 6. I think stealth works slightly different than how I think it does, because it says he's going to die right here and now. I guess, like, one of them goes to attack and it, like... No, I'm pretty sure it doesn't go front to back and, like, tick it down one by one. I thought it was just, like, one turn of combat, like, the whole thing gets disabled. I'm gonna turn the speed down just so I can watch what happens. Anyway, with regards to this a-hole, why don't we just root him, you know? Okay, my guy's attack, and then he just kind of died. Why did he die? He doesn't have burnout, does he? Why would he have burnout? He doesn't. So why did he die at the end of that combat? I'm very confused. I'm not really complaining. Hey, G-Drill. How you doing? Everybody wants me to play in the crawl tourney. I'm free of crawl. Let me go. I mean, yeah, I could, I guess. Oh, I didn't mean to stack stealth on him. Whoops. I mean, I'm not, like, completely against it. And I do appreciate, you know, I do appreciate the interest for sure. It's just that the latest version of Crawl is so bad. It's so bad, man. HDA's RC isn't updated yet. That's why you should use a janky, terrible self-made RC like I do. It just occurred to me that I could put Burnout on this Stalker and Endless at the same time. and then he just dies every single turn guaranteed. That'd be kind of interesting, I guess. No, I'm describing my own RC. HDA's is good, and I'm saying that I never have to change mine because there's not that much custom stuff in it that there's really nothing in there that changes between versions. No, I'm not dogging on HDA. His RC file is very good. By the way, this had like 500 hit points. Yeah, honestly, my RC file is just like... It's just like a series of warnings, you know? Like, hey, I'm gonna flash the screen now because the Lich is around. That kind of thing. And some Force Moors. There's really nothing special going on in my janky file. Alright, we do not need Memories of the Melted. We have no reason to generate extra mana. And we certainly don't need another Remnant host, although it would be kind of cute. We could generate tons and tons of draft units. I think it's more clunky than anything right now, so... we skip. Hey, there's Pyre Shards. I would like some spikes, please. Spikes on my main guy would be pretty outrageous right now. Okay. Merchant of Steel. Hold on, whoops. Get the boons. Could make our guy large. That seems bad. We could give him Burnout, which also seems bad now that we're going into the final boss fight. I think this is the final boss fight, right? Yeah. I want to give him multi-attack if possible. Yeah, I don't really want any of this. Yeah, I don't even want to put the large stone on anybody. Technically, I could put it on the... I guess I'll put it on the Tycoon. Alright, let's reroll. No! Okay. I guess I'll give him quick. Trinket time. 5 damage to enemy units when a burnout unit dies. Gain 5 mana when a tomb unit dies. I mean, we have so many tombs, but we don't have need of the mana. I am sort of tempted to get the candle. Let's do that. Okay. That's Thorn Casing. Let's get the Root Split Mass, though. That's probably the most valuable. And then we'll put our spread sweep attack guy at the top, so he'll get 2 chances to own things. Do have this candle, so it behooves me to give things burnout if they don't have it yet. I don't know if I'm even going to remove anything. I could remove the Tycoon, but it's got a decent stat line now. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. Now, unfortunately, we did not get the debuff remover, so the sap is going to be mildly annoying. I think we'll be fine, though, with our broke-ass Awoken units. Oh yeah, I still have Petty Theft. Petty Theft is going to be useful here, believe it or not. It's backline, and there's annoying backline things here. Okay. Just put him here. Takes a ton of damage. Except he doesn't, because I killed this thing. Oh, I should have put Flicker. Well, no, Flicker goes here. Flicker actually goes on top. Yeah, and then we put the sweep guy up there. And there he is. Cool. May not get to charge up too much, we'll see. Go ahead and Sting. Focus Growth, have a big draw next turn. Okay. There's our Bounty Stalker. Not quite as good as I had hoped he would be, but it's okay. It's okay that he's not multi-attack. Okay, so this guy's getting owned. we're really gonna have to do this. Oh. Gosh, I almost want to give him the thorns instead of Rector. Yeah. No, we shouldn't do that. Yeah. We shouldn't do that because, number one, that's not even going to kill the guys with the 5 HP. Number two, Rector Flicker, we want to feed him units, basically, as time goes by. Okay, 2 of these dudes are going to die. I do think I want to restore here. On the other hand, I kind of want to consume here. Gosh, if I don't want him to die, I kind of have to start putting dudes in front of him, is the problem. We can sting here, and we can throw out a drag as well. Yeah, okay. These guys are all rooted. Molded explosive here, very nice. Got that 48 damage value on the boss. Hell yeah. If you silence collectors, they don't give gold because it turns off the extinguish effect. Okay. The, you mean like the harvester guy that I have? The, whatever his name is, the fat dude? The tycoon? Is that who you're talking about? Oh, the fairies. I've always called those fairies because they look like little fairies. Okay. Let's just keep buffing him. That's hilarious. That's hilarious that silence ruins that. I wonder if that's intentional. Wait a minute, did I not cast my bounty hunter? Yeah, I guess I didn't. Whoops. Okay, there's my engulfed in smoke. We're going to want to use that down here. Okay. Draw cards. This is, hilarious, really, how much root we have. I just cast all this crap, get it out of my deck, you know? Would be quite nice if I could do that. Mm-hmm. Definitely want to keep buffing this guy. Just gonna do this to get that out of the deck and to do a bit of damage to the boss. This is my bounty stalker. It's probably for the best if I go ahead and cast him. Alright. He's gonna die. That's not that much damage there. Can I mold something useful here? Not really. I'm gonna do this. Okay, good. The weak one died. Awesome. That was awesome. Or the strong one, the one with more HP, I mean, died. Okay, we'll sting both these things. Unfortunately, that doesn't really give us more damage on the boss. I could Resto Datto. Oh, whoops, I muted my mic accidentally. What I was saying was, this Remnant host, what I'm curious about is that burnout. If it burns out and it summons the drafts, will they be dazed after that? Either way, I don't think they attack because it's kind of after the attacking phase. So, I do have to wonder if it was somehow, if they died in another way, like through damage, and they were on the top floor, would they come in dazed? I don't think they would, but I'm not sure. Okay. Let's do 100 damage. Very neat. Keep buffing our boy here. Buffing him is probably the most important thing right now. I think we win on 4-1 if I'm careful. Okay, that's Remnant packed. Oh, there they all are. What's up, boys? Draft sucks ass when you come in with SAP 5. Really, really bad. Well, that's pretty cool. Okay. Get to do a little damage here. Those drafts are cardless, so I can't pull them back with mold, which is fine. Honestly, I should stop messing around and just keep healing, you know? Is this guy rooted? Yeah, he is. Okay. Yep, he dies. He dies instantly. It's hilarious. Without even that much... I mean, I guess it's because I have multi-attack on him, but the main thing is the fact that we have all this stealth stacking. You know, 6 stealth is pretty solid, and then I have this bounty stalker in the back doing 120 per hit. And then, of course, you know, this guy has nothing to sneeze at with his basically 40x2. A little confused on why one of his multi-stacks is... It's weird, it says 39x2 and then 43x2. I guess... I guess because the sap will go away? Is that the idea? Anyway, it's just a really good stat line. Really, really good. Dual wield penalty, Thaco -2. That takes me back. To hit AC 0. Yeah, that sounds right. Near death. Alright. I had way more trouble than I probably should have. Probably should have on this combo, but I believe that was Covenant 15. With the Melted Remnant and the Awoken. Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.